Hi, good morning everyone. It's good to see you all here. Thank you all for coming here today. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Giovani Nathanael. You can simply call me Nathan. I'm a psychology student at Soegijapranata Catholic University. Before we go to the main topic today, I want to ask you all, have you ever felt so tired that you don't want to study anymore? Please raise your hand if you ever felt it. Okay, thank you guys. If you ever felt it, maybe you got burned out. Does anyone know what burnout is? Okay. Can you imagine that according to the research, 7 out of 10 students ever experience burnout? So, today we're gonna talk about burnout. What is burnout? The causes of burnout, the indications, and how to treat it. My presentation will take about 15 minutes, and if you have any question, there will be a time to ask after my presentation. I'm going to start out today by explaining what burnout is. According to the World Health Organization (WHO), it is a syndrome resulting from chronic work-related stress, with symptoms characterized by feeling of energy depletion or exhaustion, increased mental distance from one's job, or feeling of negativism or cynicism related to one job, and reduced professional efficacy. Even though burnout can affect physically and mentally, burnout is not classified as a medical condition or mental disorders. Sketchily, burnout is a state of mental and physical exhaustion caused by a long period of stress. You need to know that burnout is not the same as stress you usually experience. Stress generally has a short duration, but for burnout, it usually has a longer period when you experience it. As previously stated, the cause of burnout is prolonged stress. Generally, we only know the cause of burnout is stress at work or stress at studying. But there are other factors that also contribute to burnout, including your lifestyle and personality traits. So, the first factor causing burnout is work or study related. In between, it feels like you have little or no control over your work or study, lack of reward for good work, feel that what has been done doesn't match with your expectation. That makes you feel there is a lot of unfinished work. Then, doing work or studies that's monotonous or unchallenging. Last, working in a high pressure. Second factor is lifestyle. First is working too much without enough time for socializing or relaxing. Second, lack of supportive relationships, taking on too many responsibilities, and then not getting enough sleep. Third factor is personality traits. Among others, they have perfectionistic tendencies, nothing is ever good enough, or pessimistic view of self and the world, the need to be in control, that is hard to believe in others. Last is high achieving, or it can be said too ambitious. If you feel you have one of those personalities, you should be aware. Maybe you may have burnout tendencies. Next, there are some signs that you can know if you got burnout. Exhaustion. That is feeling physically and emotionally depleted. Physical symptoms may include headaches, stomach aches, and diet or sleeping changes. Then, isolation. People with burnout tend to feel overwhelmed. As a result, they may stop socializing. Escape fantasies. People who get burnout are dissatisfied with the never-ending demands of their jobs and will be looking for an escape. In extreme cases, they may turn to drugs, alcohol, or food as a way to numb their emotional pain. Thereafter, irritability. Burnout can cause people to be more sensitive and emotional. The last sign is frequent illness. Burnout can lower your immune system, making you sick easier, such as colds, the flu, and insomnia. Burnout can also lead to mental health concerns like depressions and anxiety. Now, we know the signs of burnout. Next, we'll find out the stages when somebody got burnout. The first one is excessive drive or ambition. As we know, too much ambition can contribute to burnout. The second phase is pushing yourself to work harder. Ambition pushes you to work harder. Then, neglecting your own needs. You begin to sacrifice self-care like sleep, exercise, anything well, displacement of conflict. Instead of acknowledging that you're pushing yourself to the max, you blame your boss, your friend, the demands of your job, or colleagues for your troubles. Afterwards, no time for non-work related needs. You can take the time for family and friends. Then denial. You become impatient with those around. You often blame others, seeing them as incompetent, lazy, and overbearing. The seventh stage is withdrawal phase. You begin to withdraw from family and friends. Social invitations to parties, movies, and dinner maybe starts to feel burdensome instead of enjoyable. Behavioral changes. Those on the road to burnout may become more aggressive and snap at loved ones for no reason. Next is depersonalization, feeling separate from your life and your ability to control your life. The tenth phase is inner emptiness or anxiety. You will become empty or anxious. You may turn to thrill-seeking behaviors to cope with this emotion, such as substance use. Then depression. Life loses its meaning and you begin to feel hopeless. And the last is the worst. There is mental or physical collapse. This can impact your ability to cope. Mental health or medical attention may be necessary. Last but not least, we'll go into burnout treatment. There are tips to prevent and how to recover if you get burnout. One tips is get plenty of exercise. Exercise is not only good for our physical health, but it can also give us an emotional boost. You don't need to spend hours at gyms. You can do mini workouts at home maybe and short walks to get a healthy body and soul. Number two is eat a balanced diet. Eating a health diet filled with omega-3 fatty acids can be a natural antidepressant. Number three, practice good sleep habits. Our bodies need time to rest. Enough sleep is essential to our well-being. 4. Make time for enjoyable activities. Plan activities that will make you enjoy it, and you will start to feel more motivated. Then, you must make time for social activities. Not only do friends and family provide you with positive support systems, but spending time in social activities will make you happier and give your mind a break. Number 6 is ask for help. It's important to reach out for help. You can ask friends and family for help and direction during stressful times. Next tips is set goals. By setting goals, you will stay motivated to achieve deadlines. Use a calendar and daily reminders to set goals. Then, get better at time management. This is the key factor that making sure you stay on track with deadlines and avoid procrastination. And the last is work-life balance. Work-life balance is very important for everyone, especially workers and students. Set up your schedule to keep work and life balance. And don't forget to keep taking your me time. Well, this brings me to the end of my presentations. Before I stop, let me summarize the main points of my talk about burnout today. Burnout is a state of mental and physical exhaustion caused by a long period of stress. There are three factors that can cause burnout. The first factor is work or study related. Second factor is lifestyle. And third factor is personality traits. Then the worst burnout stage is physical or mental collapse. So we need to quickly realize whether we are experiencing burnout by knowing its signs. And there are some tips to prevent or recover if you got burnout. In my opinion, the most important things is we should be aware of ourselves and keep our work-life balance. And now, I'll be happy to answer any question you may have. Thank you for your attention and your participation today.